Also this morning, calls are growing for the King County Sheriff to resign over what one group is calling, quote, failure to treat racism with the seriousness it requires.
Yeah, so the Seattle Times is reporting that relatives of several black men and a teenager who were shot and killed by local law enforcement want a sheriff's captain fired in addition to the sheriff's resignation here. So last year, King County Captain Todd Miller commented on this video you're watching here, where a group of teenagers attacked a 15-year-old girl and stole her shoes in New York City. So Miller posted about the incident on Facebook, writing, quote, animals. This is what the inner city gives us these days. The King County Sheriff suspending Miller for one day over that post, saying his words, quote, draw on the racist history of America. Captain Miller was also involved in the death of 17-year-old Machance Dunlap Gittens back in 2017. The teen was shot and killed by King County Sheriff's deputies during an undercover sting that had mistakenly targeted his friend as a suspect in a hit and run. Captain Miller, who was a sergeant at the time, fired the first shot in that operation. King County later paying a $2.5 million settlement to Dunlap Gittens' parents. And after this latest Facebook post from Captain Miller, they want him fired, and they want the sheriff to step down over her handling of the situation.
Now, Captain Miller's suspension came just 1 month after another King County detective was fired for racial social media posts. In response to this, Sheriff Joe Hanknick sent a statement to Q13 saying, in part, discipline is a complicated matter. She says there were distinct differences in the behavior of Captain Miller and the detective who was fired, and she does not condone the behavior of either. She also says she made the disciplinary choice based on department and county policy. She also stated that she will not resign. Now, the King County Office of Law Enforcement Oversight tells Q13 they are aware of concerns voiced by the community and they're currently deciding on a course of action here. The collective bargaining agreement in place allows them to investigate the conduct of anyone in the department. Also important to note here, in the last election, voters chose to make the sheriff's office an appointed position, but right now it is still an elected position, and the term runs through the end of this year. Now, King County Executive Dow Constantine is now weighing in on that. He tells Q13 that he's had conversations with the sheriff over the transition from an elected to appointed position, and once the term expires, they will be appointing a new sheriff. Constantine says the executive's office was not involved in the investigation into Captain Miller, and they're now asking the sheriff's office for more information on why he received a one-day suspension.